Hey guys, welcome back to the channel and to this incredible challenge, day trading crude oil and natural gas. I'm quite excited and buzzing for today. I'm already £307 up on the day. I think I'm not gonna be trading anymore, to be fair with you, but I'm quite excited as that is another step towards my goal. And as you can see, that stands to £21,273 and 898. Incredible goal. Let's see how we can go about and achieve it, and then obviously I'll be sharing each and every day with you the steps along the way. I'll just pop in here the live trading, so then I can also answer any questions if any one of you have any, of course. Now, without further ado, let's see what crude oil and natural gas has got in store for us and how, of course, we can maximize our profits from the opportunities present in the market. Now, as you can see here, let me just pop up right here. Excellent. Now, that is my trades for today. Obviously, in the morning, I'm always kind of looking for small positions while I'm getting into that trader's mentality, and then I'm not looking really to lose too much. Hence why I'm just in a kind of a small position. But then, as you can see here, that is my profit, what I did for today. And that's £312, and that has given me a total profit of £307. Amazing for today. I am above my goal, and that is the £250. Now, if you go to closed positions once again, then for the last 2 days I've made so far just over, I believe, £550. Yes, as you can see right here, if I can in fact move this one somewhere, not like that, but anyhow, yes, so I can see it right here at the bottom of my screen. Let me minimize myself a little bit, move this one up. Hey, we got there, and that's £551 on those 2 profitable days so far from the beginning of that challenge we're overtaking. Right now, without anything else, I want you to first to remember today it's Wednesday, and that will bring us a crude oil report in about 15 minutes or so. So make sure you pay attention to that. That can also bring some volatile moves into the market. So just heads up on that. Speaking straightforward, I've made most of my money today on the sell-off, and that is purely by following the major trend, and that is on the hourly chart. You can see we continue selling off on crude oil, and like I always preach you guys, it is the trend is your friend, and you always have to really go with that trend, as it is a little bit less riskier to take on any positions when you're trading on the trend. As you can see, hence why I short sold crude oil today, because I was waiting for some sort of a resistance and then potentially selling off from there, and I was right, and I was managed to profit a £307 on the day so far so good. Now, when it comes to natural gas, that will be a little bit different. First of all, the report is going to be tomorrow, but looking at the major trend, we kind of looking at that a guideline I have drawn myself as a support, and we're currently testing that support, whether or not we'll break below the support or we'll bounce off, break above the MA, and then continue uptrending from there, because we have been uptrending in all fairness since April. Whether or not we'll continue with that, we don't really know. That's why I'm restraining myself from natural gas at the moment, as there is no clear indication of direction, and I don't really want to be caught off guard. Hence why I'm currently restraining myself, and I'm trading crude oil, something that I can see a general direction, and then I can use that to my advantage. Now, intraday, as you can see, we break below the MA on natural gas. In any other instance, that would be my edge, but like I said, my edge is determined by the major direction of the day. So obviously we don't have one currently on natural gas, and I'm not trading that because it's consolidation zone. We may go up, we may go down. I don't really have any major direction to go with. So I'm restraining from natural gas, but that's not to say that you cannot go and trade natural gas if you see something more, and especially if you have a different edge than myself. Now that leaves us only with crude oil. Yes, that's right, only one ticker, easy to pay attention as it stands at the moment. And like I said, I've just managed to profit a good 300 and odd quid based on that sell-off right here below the MA. I don't have any open positions at the moment, although we kind of finding some support at $76 per barrel as being another round number, and we'll see if that's going to be enough to be the support, or that's the low of the day, to be fair with you, and then we'll see from there. Now, like I said, the report is in 10 minutes. I'll never take a position prior to any reports, because that can bring a lot of volatile moves, and that can indeed get you off guard. For example, if you think the report is going to be positive, you'll go and then take a long position, and then the swings go all the way down into a huge sell-off, and then you kind of scramble yourself to close in loss whilst the market keep on going down. So yeah, be patient when it comes to those reports, just to make sure on those things. Now, as it stands at the moment, we continue selling off on crude oil, is that? So continue selling off on crude oil. But like I said, I've made my £250, which is the new 0.4%, what I've been preaching you. And then that's pretty much it as it stands at the moment. And I have achieved my goal for today. Same as yesterday, I did another £250, and that is enough, so to speak, to keep me going on that £21 million goal over the next 12 months. I know it's a ludicrous thinking and talking about it, but hey ho, if I don't put it in paper, guess what? Will never happen. So hence why I'm trading with my vision of that goal in mind in the next 12 months. So yeah, just bear with me. Make sure you tune in each day, and then obviously as we go ahead, then you'll see how that is gonna come into fruition. So with that being said, let's see what crude oil is doing, shall we? Right, it's 3:20, so we still got plenty of time, 10 minutes to the report. Let's see if we can make up some ground from the huge sell-off we had earlier, and then potentially test the MA on the way up. But like I said, I'm probably not looking to take any long positions, because we just broke that support, by the way, of $76 per barrel. As we can see, it's clearly a downward pattern, and obviously I'm more inclined into selling off rather than buying on a long position. Simple as that. And when it comes down to those rules, and you want to set a really vivid rules for yourself that you never ever break, because if you start breaking the rules today, you'll break them tomorrow, and then in a week from now you may suffer even a big loss because you have not really followed your rules. And that's what comes down to being disciplined. Yes, I could have probably waited a little bit longer, not close it at 76.5 right here, but again, like, I didn't know what will happen, whether or not we'll bounce off that round number and then test the MA on the way back. So I thought, you know what, market is giving me a good profit, let's just back that and then move forward from there. And I'm now stress-free because I've achieved my goal for today, and that's where we are at the moment. Excuse me, should stop smoking. But yeah, let's see. Now I just want to find out quickly, let's move this one a little bit right here. I just want to find out where could be the next kind of a support. Now if looking on the hourly, then you'll see that we're testing the MA, so potentially looking to find some support there, but again, we're just breaking below that. Amazing. In preparing for that report, I suppose, to be fair. But as you can see, we are currently in a little bit of consolidation zone, although we have made a lower low here back in 16th of November, so a couple of weeks ago. So we made the lower low, then we tested a previous resistance right here, and then we made a higher low, then we made another higher low, or just testing that support, and then to where we are at the moment. Perhaps we may be in for even larger sell-off, testing that support of $70 per barrel, but we're yet to find out whether or not that will happen and how that's going to be looking like. On the daily, as you can see, it's the same pattern, keep on downtrending. So hence why I'm looking only for short positions rather than long position, getting myself off guard and trading against the major trend. Also, another good indication for my trade was the upper guideline I have drawn myself right here. As you can see on the hourly chart, that's where I've drawn that, and I can also see it on the 1 minute right here, where we traded close to it earlier today, and then we literally sold off very quick. As soon as we break below the MA, that was a good signal of my edge, and then I just taken advantage of that, and that's how I was able to profit over £300 today. So amazing day so far, amazing week, so to speak. And then let's see if we can keep up that momentum going further into this into December, no, into Thursday and Friday as well, before eventually close for November and then open into December. But I'm quite excited for that goal in mind, the 21 million, and I believe it is quite achievable, because if I will have to open it here, challenge, let me open that, and then let me move this one. So yeah, that's the beauty. Move that way. So yeah, there it is. Like I said, it's quite achievable. Only need a 0.4% daily profit with a leverage of 1 to 10 to be able to get that 4% profit I'm aiming each and every day. Now next month, that means from my original £2,400 position, I should have doubled that up even further to £5,500. And then obviously we'll see how that's gonna go. At the moment, I still haven't cleared off all of my accounts. It's purely because we're still not December and we haven't started the challenge. I currently sit on about £173,000, but again, I'll take most of them out, and then obviously I will be trading only with the £2,400 going forward, and then as my position grows, and so also my account. Now we broke below the round number of $76 per barrel and continue downtrending from here. So let's see what will happen in fact in 5 minutes when the reports hit, and then I'll wrap up for the day. Now if you do have any questions, make sure you leave them in the comments below, so I'm here to answer those questions, and especially if you have any problems trading or with your current strategy, also make sure to let me know in the comments below. I'm here to help you at any point in time. Right, continuous sell off with crude oil. Fantastic. That's what you want to know. That's what you want to see as well. Being right always helps, to be fair. But since we're trading in the open markets, we don't really know what's going to happen, where the swing will go. And so we always want to protect ourselves. So when I went and opened my position right here, I also had a stop loss right above that height, just in case the market decided otherwise, and then obviously take me out of my position, but it didn't work that way. In fact, give me a good winning profit, and that's what at the end of the day is to make some profit. Righty-ho, 4 minutes to the report. Let's see how's that gonna look like. Let's see. Are we gonna be able to find some support? Let's see quickly with natural gas. We continue that little sell-off below the MA, and that by the looks of things it's continuing. So let's see. Potentially looking for some support at 2.8, perhaps, as that has been previous resistance, as you can see here. So old support becomes new resistance, and old resistance becomes a new support. I mean, that's That's simple. That you should know that before you even start trading. It's like a golden rule, really. But for that to happen, obviously, we need a lot of traders, and then obviously we need the perfect market conditions for that. But hey ho, it's a round number, and then that's what I'm betting for, the round number. Let's see if that's gonna work or not, and whether or not we'll kind of recoup some of the huge sell-off of crude oil or continue downtrending from there. We'll see how that's gonna go. And that's the other guideline right here. We got a long way to go, so let's see what will happen. I'll just open this into the whole chart so then you can see, right? Only 3 minutes to the report, so let's see how that's gonna affect the market. I can see someone have joined me. Make sure to leave some comments. Let me know if you managed to make some profit out of the volatile moves crude oil has got for us today, or especially in that huge sell-off, as I'm quite curious. That's where I've made my 320 quid today on that sell-off right here. Now, 2 minutes to the report. Oil buy for tomorrow, M-Dots. I don't know if it's a buy yet though. If I am myself, crude oil is today. We've got the report in a couple of minutes, so bear with me. The report will happen. Perhaps people were preparing for that report, and that's why we had that sell-off below the MA. But the report is today, and it is in 2 minutes from now, so bear with me. Now let me tell you as well why potentially is not a good time to buy crude oil, so to speak. Because if you see on the daily, now you have to understand one thing, M-Dots. It's the major trend is your friend. It's purely because whatever happens on the daily, that's the major trend, and then obviously that's passed into hourly, minutes, and then so forth. Now, if the major trend, as it is at the moment, it's continue downtrending, as you can see, it's a descending pattern, then obviously I'll be only looking for intraday resistance level, so then I can sell or open a short trade, and then I can profit from that. And that's what I did today as well. Pay attention to that. Now, crude oil has been rallying for the last few hours in the morning. As you can see, we had a break above the MA. We then had that good consolidation above the MA, and then we shoot off all the way up to 77.77 per barrel. Now, I didn't take the long position right here because the major trend, it's a descending pattern. So that only tells me that basically I'll be looking only for short positions, because I want to be with the trends. I don't want to trade against the trend. And if you do trade against the trend, then you have to be really prepared for some volatile moves against you, because the major trend is the major trend, and that's what you really have to stick to. Now, we just have the report. As you can see right here, we have some volume coming into the market based on the report. But like I said, I trade based on the major trend, as that really has helped me for the last few months to really go on and be most profitable I have ever been. And that's what I'm sticking to. Always, each and every morning, I'll check the major trend of crude oil or natural gas, and then I'll go about and really just set myself straight to that trend. And I'll be looking only for those opportunities, because the trades with the least risk would be first would be those trades that you take with the major trend. And let's say the major trend is like we had today, it's a sell-off, and then we reach that resistance levels, then obviously I can short sell below the MA, and that will guarantee me that I'll be in a profiting trade. It's purely because it's a less chance of getting it wrong, put it that way, because it's just simple as that. It's less risky, to put it in more simple words. Now, why I don't trade natural gas? Because we don't have any major trends here. As you can see, currently we are bouncing off my guideline, which is the support, and that support is being long standing from April, and we don't have really that kind of a general direction because we are below the MA testing that support. Now if we break below that support on the daily natural gas, they'll be looking to short sell, but at the moment I'm not touching natural gas purely because we're in the consolidation zone. As you can see, ups and downs potentially. If your edge is in fact a support and resistance levels, then that will be a good strategy for a consolidation levels where you go up, down, and just horizontal pattern. But I'm looking for break above and below the MA, so I do need a lot more volume into the market for those trades to work. So I'm really trading with the general market's direction. Now, as you can see, the report just came out. I would say a mixed feeling really of the report. As you can see, we didn't make a lower low. We kind of made nothing out of this report. Let's see if we can continue uptrending from here, and then we'll test that MA, and then we're potentially looking to bounce off or break above that, testing the resistance, the long-standing resistance of crude oil as it looks at the moment. But it's a mixed bag of feelings on that report. That's what I can see. Now we may continue down selling from here, but like I said, I already made my profit for the day. As you can see right here, £312. So I don't really, potentially not going to be even looking to open another trade for today unless I really get that intuition that I should really go about and open another trade. But yeah, that's for today. That's for the challenge. I'm on track for a second consecutive day to get at least 4% profit, and then moving forward I'll be keep on doing the same thing. I do want to thank you for joining me today. It's been a fantastic pleasure to break down my day trading and also to tell you how you can profit from that major trends on the market and how you can take that into account when you go about and thinking, should you open a long position or a short position? Make sure to always check the major trend. Thank you so much for joining me in this live trading session. I'm trading each and every day, same place, same tickers, and same time. I'm looking forward to see you tomorrow to trade again. Thank you so much for joining me on this incredible journey to 21,273,889 pounds. Thank you so much for joining me.